Alright, so today I'm going to look at my R730 XD and do some maintenance on it. It's been acting kind of funny, been random rebooting and everything else, and I didn't really know what's wrong with it, so I went to the iDrac and I looked at the logs, and I got these OEM diagnostic event errors, and then I got the CPU2 Machine Check Error. And when I tried to reboot it, I always get this: a problem was detected related to the previous server boot. And if I go down here, more OEM diagnostics and the CPU2 machine check error again, a problem was detected related to the previous boot. And these events go on and on. And I was like, man, is my server going bad? Well, I looked at it, and what I thought is that the CPU was probably, bad, or maybe the socket that it was in was bad. So I was going to take the server apart and just switch the chips around, and that way I could test if the CPU was bad or the socket was bad. Well, what I found out was it's just simple server maintenance, because when I cleaned this up originally, I didn't refresh with a thermal paste, right? So it was a little overheating and stuff because I had old thermal paste on it. So every time you redo a server or get one used, always take the CPU, the fans off the CPU, clean it up, and start from there, and put in fresh thermal paste if you don't have any problems. Alright, so what we're going to do today, we're going to do some maintenance on this R730 server down here. It's been giving me an OEM diagnostic event error, and it's given me a CPU2 machine check error, and it's been rebooting a lot lately, so we're going to open this up and take a look. Alright, so I got the cover off, and I got this out of the case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at these processors. They should be underneath here, and we have them here and here. So what I'm going to do is, to test it out, I'm just going to take this processor and put it over here, and then that's going to tell me if the processor is bad or if the motherboard's bad. So hopefully if I switch it over, it's just the processor, and then I can buy a new one. If it's the board, then I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to do. Alright, so I take the fans off. A little bit of thermal paste there, a little thermal there. There's CPU1, CPU2. So I'm going to get those cleaned up. Get that one put over here and that one over there, and then kind of test that out to see what's working. Alright, so I got this these cleaned up right here. So you see that's all cleaned up. I already have them popped up, ready for the switch. The fans are clean too. So pretty much after I pop this up, I'm just going to take this one out and put it here, and this one back over there. So pretty straightforward. Alright, so I put a little smiley face on my thermal paste right there. Let's put those fans back on. And again, these are already swapped out, so we're going to test these out. Hopefully everything's going to work. Alright, so I got everything closed back up. Throw this thing back in the rack, and then get started. Alright, we got it hooked back up, fired it up, gonna boot it up, and we're just gonna hope for the best and see how it goes. Yep, looks like it booted directly to dead rate, so no errors so far. Alright, so I'm back after a few days. Notice, like right here, my chassis was open while the power is off, which is normal because I actually, cleaned up my processors and put fresh thermal paste on them. And then I closed it while power was off and booted this up, and I haven't had an issue since. So I think the issue is a fact. I just needed to put more thermal paste on it. So just remember that when you buy a used server, it's more than just cleaning it out. Make sure that you take stuff apart, put in the thermal paste on the CPUs, and you shouldn't have any issues. So until next time, I'll see you later.